What's up, boys? I'm in Australia with Take Flight. It's Fat Nick, Nicky Gordo. Shout out Albert 6. Shout out Take Flight.
Hey, what's good? It's your boy Wings. You're tapped in with Take Flight. Today, the first podcast of the year, the first international guest to pull up out Penrith. Fat Nick in the building. What's happening, brother?
What's up? Shout out Australia. Beautiful country out here.
Come on.
I like it. Shout out Take Flight.
Come on. Look at the shirt, brother. I know we were talking about it just before, but the fucking repping of Australia is hard with you, bro. And we're going to talk a lot about it through the chat today. But how's things been, bro? Like, how's your trip out here been? This isn't your first time out here?
No, so I came here last year. It was for the grade A with Suicide Boys, Puya, Ghostman, etc. So I tagged along with Puya for that one.
How did you feel about when you first came out here? Like, was Australia what you expected? Like, at the time, we're going to talk about him in a second, but like, did you know any of the boys out here at that time who told you about like the culture out here?
So when I first came, that was my first time meeting Shotta and all of them.
That was the first time?
We were internet friends. That was the first time
right.
meeting them. But I mean, it always looks sick, but like it's way better in person.
Hectic. Did you expect kangaroos jumping around everywhere, or you knew the vibe where like...
I knew the vibes.
You knew the vibes?
I watch a lot of Animal Planet.
This guy, bro. So tell me, bro, Colt Shotta, they're just in the next room. We got to talk about them to kick it off. How did the first link happen? Whether it be online, in person, like you said?
So it was online.
Yeah.
And I think they posted something and I followed back and we just clicked up really instantly. And let me tell you something. They're some of the most genuine people I've ever fucking met.
Facts.
And hold on. I'm going to go off topic for 2 seconds. Chop it up however you want.
Let's go.
I'm one of the best fucking A&Rs. Me and Puya are some of the best A&Rs in the game. I found so much fucking talent.
Come on.
And so has Puya. I don't want to say it online and put people's business out there because it just causes whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we found a lot of talent. And mind you, yeah, they're already talented. It's just like discovering it. They're so fucking good. Because they can do everything. They can do hyperpop.
Mm-hmm.
They can do hood trap.
Mm-hmm.
They can do everything. And now they're with our label. So they're under our label, Albert 6. So I really think they're going to be huge. 100%. Hottest shit from Australia.
Biggest cosign, bro. Biggest cosign. Well, let's go straight into the label, bro. We're talking about it. Tell me a bit about the label, what you guys are trying to do with it, first of all.
So pretty much, we used to be called Buffet Boys, but I think everything goes and comes in certain periods of life.
Mm-hmm.
Like Buffet Boys played its part. It did what it had to do, but we had to rebrand.
Mm-hmm.
So now we branded it to All But 6. So it's pretty much a label, a management, and a distribution side.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang. So artists can come. And dude, we're indie artists. Like we come from the indie world.
Of course.
So we know how to work with them. You know what I mean? Like, dude, all these labels, majority back in the day, they just fuck you. Cool, you're going to get a bag, but then you're going to sign 80% of your masters, this, and you're all fucked, etc. But like, we're super like artist orientated. So we work and cater to every individual artist for their certain needs.
Hectic, man. And where did this label idea start? So how long were you doing the Buffet Boys for?
So dude, that was like 8 years.
Okay. So it's been from early on in your career,
Yeah, like
really.
since day one of our career, we had it.
Yeah, okay.
And then obviously we grew from it. We changed the name around and did it. But we have this dude named Mikey the Magician, one of my best friends. But also like he produced all of my main songs, Puya's main songs. And he's like the head operations.
Okay.
So like he pretty much organized it. Now it's just one big thing.
I like that, bro. But like you said, that you're aiming to be a part for the artist, bro. You're trying to help them out, and not like you said. There's a lot of stitch ups in the label scene.
Yeah.
Have there been any personal experiences from your side that's what's made you this way? Yeah.
I mean, dude, since from the beginning of when we started, because we were really early on SoundCloud, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're the first fucking assholes on goddamn that platform. So obviously, I'll come up to you, and we're young, so you don't really know. We were like 20, 19 years old, getting all these deals, et cetera, et cetera. Thank God we had good people on our team. Yeah, we got fucked over a few times. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm older looking back, I'm like, holy shit. It's all shit. Mm-hmm. Like, a label can really give you is what? Money, a platform. They can't guarantee you nothing. Even like, no one can guarantee you anything. But especially back in it was really fucked. So from there we learned, we're like, all right, cool. Like,
we don't need that shit.
You
don't need people like that. It's funny you say that because I actually had this chat the other day, like, labels, like I guess even for yourself, maybe you might be able to point something out. Like what is the benefit of being with certain labels this day, considering like, you know, everyone's goal, a lot of people's goals are TikTok, right? But they can't push that, right? Radio play's not there no more.
Like okay, so Albert 6 under Empire, shout out Empire, fucking best label in the goddamn world.
Let's go.
I love Empire. But it's pretty much like, the main thing a label can give you is a machine behind you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you do need a machine. If you don't have a certain group of people or a community behind you, the machine will help push you.
Okay.
And like TikTok's it makes artists, you know what I mean? But there's a difference between like, there's a lot of artists that are on TikTok with hits, but then you throw them in the real world.
They don't know what to do with themselves.
And maybe they can't sell tickets, or maybe they can't sell merch, or they can't go on tour, or they're not known as their name. They're known as, oh, you're that guy who made that song.
Mm-hmm.
So there's pros and cons. You get me? Like TikTok's good. Obviously, bro, streaming, you can make hella money.
For sure.
But can you now take yourself to be that artist that you want to be besides just that one TikTok hit artist?
Cool. And that's where the background people out there can help you get to that.
That's what I think. So you need a machine behind you. I mean, like you need someone pushing your stuff.
And for yourself now, what's your, I feel like it's too early to talk about, but what's your goal then? Are you just trying to run both at the same time? Like Fat Nick as artist, label guy?
So pretty much we have a whole team on the label.
Yeah.
Like we have A&Rs, we have managers, we have everything there. And we still have our shit too, you get me? Like obviously I'm not in the label meetings I'm going to manage everything.
Yeah.
I help on the creative side. I help finding new artists. I help all do that stuff. And Pooh has his own role, and so does Mikey and my friend Anthony. But yeah, like this year, like I'm working on like 2 albums. I just did a song with Shotta and Miguel yesterday. And we
filmed another one?
We recorded a video in Sydney.
Let's go. Where'd you record it?
Somewhere in the middle of Chinatown.
Oh yeah, just on the streets?
And like where the Rolex store is, like in that whole district.
Okay,
area.
beautiful. The same place you got this shirt.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar. Paddy's Market's special for everyone in Australia, by the way. If you're from Sydney, you know Paddy's Markets, bro. All right, that's a good little insight to the label already. I didn't expect to get to it that early on, but back to the Shotta boys and you being out here. Have I seen them taking you around? Obviously, you've been in the city. Have they shown you anything that stood out to you so far out here that you've been like, this place is hectic?
I mean, dude, I love everything about here. Like, we didn't go see like anything like traditional.
Yeah.
But we were walking around the city, getting good food. Just doing like the normal shit. We did a bunch of studio too.
Normal people shit.
Yeah.
Have there been any, you've obviously spent some time with them too. Have there been any, I guess, Australian slang things they've used along the way that you started to adapt into your vocabulary as of yet?
Yeah, I mean, I think the most is like obviously cunt.
Of course.
I mean, I love that word, but in America you say it, you look like a fucking asshole, which is stupid.
So still to this day, it's still a hated
Yeah, dude,
word?
people just have these weird fucking feelings. It's fucking stupid.
Fair.
So I really like that word though.
Cool.
And I like when they say bloody oath.
Bloody oath. Fucking oath.
It's nice.
Come on. Shout out the Shotta boys. Anyway, that was a hectic coastline for them before, bro. You know what I mean? It's good to see people showing love because, again, I've known these guys for, I don't know if they've told you, ultra long time as well, since I was young. So to see them still fucking at it and doing their thing. How was Rolling Loud with these guys over in Thailand,
Oh, it was
bro?
good. So yeah, we were at Rolling Loud, Thailand, and I'm really cool with everybody. Like they're all family.
Of course.
So I was talking to them, whatever, we got them a set, and it was killer. It was super sick.
You need to tell Rolling Loud to get themselves back out here. Who's your connect over there? Tell them it's time to come back to Australia. They've done one
I
year.
was talking to them about it.
Yeah?
I'll tell you more about it after.
All right, we'll talk off
But
camera.
I was talking to them about it.
Look, only a couple of rappers in Australia have been able to make any noise over in America, right? What do you think, as someone who's been, I guess, tapped in for like the last year or so with these fellas and someone who's involved in not only the artist world, but the label world, what do you think Australians could do to make some more noise over there at all, bro?
You want to hear something crazy? I
do.
had this conversation. I took them to dinner yesterday.
Yeah.
I had the same conversation with them.
Let's go.
And my whole thing, you can listen to me or not. I don't give a shit. I know what the fuck's happening, right? The epitome of pop culture is America. I don't give a shit what no one says. The epitome of pop culture is America. Everything cool happens in America and then goes to Europe, goes to Australia, and goes all over the world. And that's why when you go to Europe or South America or anywhere, they're late. Okay, it takes a little bit to get there. But everything cool happens in America first. And I think the biggest thing too is I like the accents. Like I like it. Europe accent, London accent, Australian accent, I like it. I think one of the best things too, I think that's not a red flag, but like it's harder to push over.
We talk about it all the time. Facts.
That's harder to push over. The style's hard, and not bad style, but it's just different. The style's a little harder to pull over. And just like, oh, you're not from America. We don't really want to give a fuck. I think that's what it is. There's exceptions, but it's very minimal exceptions. Central Season exception.
He's made it out there.
But I think it's also his image a lot too. You know what I mean? His image is super sick. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. The biggest artist out of Australia is what, Kid Laroi? Biggest artist, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, I don't know who would be bigger than him anymore. No way.
So I think that's different. But like when I hear him, I don't really hear an Australian accent.
He lost it. So he did have one in his original songs and when he talked, but it's gone.
And then obviously he was like co-signed by like Juice WRLD, who's like
his whole team, Bibi and all the
yeah.
rest of
So it's like
them.
he had an amazing team around him. But I think besides that, I think the most important thing ever is like if you have cool image and swag, 100%. Like image, people have to understand. Image and swag is probably like 70%. Music's like 80, 30%. I dropped out of school. My math is kind of shit. Image is 70%, and then it's music. So when people write on our shit like, oh, we want real hip hop. Okay, cool. That shit's not fucking selling. I don't give a shit about that shit. Like, yeah, have music with meaning and make it sound cool. But it's not all about like bars. Like, dude, go to the States and play shit to a bunch of kids and they're gonna tell you, shut that shit the fuck up.
Look, I have to definitely agree with some of the shit you're saying there because look, out here, especially at the moment, people are really into the bar side of things, the hip hop side of life. But it's true. At the end of the day, you know, everything they're looking at, if it doesn't appeal to the wider audience, you're not going to, and this is what we say, it's cool if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you are a hip hop head and you fucking love that shit.
Amazing.
Rap for as long as you want.
And I salute you because it's hard. That shit's, I salute you
Yeah.
because it's hard. That shit's hard. I can't do it.
But if you're not expanding out, it is what it is. That's on you at that point,
Because
right?
remember, when you want to do that, it's such a niche market. You have a gap this big. But then on the other side, you have a bigger spectrum. So you can go in there, you can go to other ones. Like I told the boys, out of everyone that I'm still uneducated on everybody out here because it's such a big scene. But from what I've heard, from like, you know, being on the internet, going down rabbit holes, I think they have the biggest shot because they dress cool. American people might not know their music fully yet, but they know them because they dress cool, they look cool. So I think that's going to be their star power. That's they're going to be able to make it in that scene. They dress so cool. Like majority of people want to dress like that.
Let's go. I'm keen to see that happen, bro.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else they've shown you from, or you've just come across that you've been like, this is kind of cool yet? Because again, I know the accent thing from us is still very hard to process because even process, even from the UK, to be honest, I interview a lot of UK cunts. Me personally, I'm still not fully into listening to UK rap all the time, right? I can get it, I can respect it, and I do think it's cool. But the UK accent still catches me off guard. Is that what it's like when you're listening to stuff still? Or are you becoming a bit more like, I mean, I get it.
I've been in music for 12 years. And like, besides that, we do a lot of A&R work. So for me, it doesn't matter. You get me? So, but I mean, I think for, like I said, for some people, it does matter.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I feel like America is very about themselves too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you
like,
know, they like what they like.
yeah, 100%. And there's different sounds too. You get me? Like, I feel like Australian music is a certain sound. Like I'm not even trying to hype them up. Besides them,
Yeah.
I haven't really heard an underground sound here. Okay. It's mainly like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but like a lot of drill music,
Big
a lot
drill.
of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest drill fan.
Yeah.
Like it's not my cup of tea. I don't really care for it. Like it's tight, but I don't really like it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, you're right about even what you said earlier when it comes to everyone taking in what's happening out of America or even now UK. We've got huge UK influencers out here. We took the drill side in, obviously the UK drill, but even with the hip hop shit, right? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the underground sounds, bro. There's really
Like I'm talking about like
people
Puya,
probably say I'm not tapped in, but maybe I'm not. But make some more noise is all I'm saying.
like I'm talking about like the Puya sound, Suicide Boy sound,
Yeah.
Xavier Wolf sound, like those type of sounds.
Yeah, no.
I haven't
You know
heard
what's
it
funny?
yet.
There was years ago, and this is probably when you were going hard, and there was this kid I knew. He was doing that shit a lot, and this is back when I wasn't tapped into it at all, but I seen what he was doing because I came from the band scene too back in the day. And you know, back then maybe, but I think it's died off. I think they've probably seen you guys have your huge boom and just they didn't get there, so they gave up.
Maybe.
Right?
I know like there's this artist, he's my friend, his name's Simpra.
Yeah.
He's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
And he killed that same vibe.
Yeah.
So
They're still out there.
Yeah.
All right. Look, you got a pretty heavy love for Australia. We've talked about now. Look at the shirt, the tattoo on the arm, brother. Story behind it. How, why, what the hell's going on? Here, let's get up on the camera. Straight to the camera. We'll get a good shot.
I love Aussie girls.
I love Aussie girls. Do you actually love Aussie girls though?
Yeah. Okay. Listen. Before this goes on, so I don't get shit up. I got a missus right now. Super cool. I love her.
Aussie girls are nice.
But I'll be honest. When I got this, like, I love Aussie girls.
Cool.
Love them. I think they're great.
Whose idea? Where did it come from?
So I was with we were in the boys, and we actually so the Rolling Loud studio is an office, but then there's a tattoo artist.
Okay. At the studio.
I'm at a tattoo shop.
Oh, okay.
So it's half. So we went there, got it. But before that, I was like, dude, I really like Aussie girls. And then we're talking about, I was like, I should get it tatted. And then Shotta actually designed it.
Cool.
Like he put that Southern Cross, he put the heart with everything, like super sick.
You know how hard it is for someone to get a Southern Cross out here because it's just so bogan, bro. But then we got this America comes through, it goes hard. Oh,
It's
bro.
sick. It's
Look, we
like-
appreciate the love for the country, brother. Have you got any other standout tattoos that you still think are cool as fuck, bro, that you could show off right now? Anything? Fuck all the ops, bro.
yeah.
You know how many rappers in Sydney should be getting this one, bro?
100.
It's
I
all
hear a lot of
fuck-
stories. I got fuck all the ops. I got some Sailor Moon stuff, some Dragon Ball Z stuff, some Pokemon stuff.
You got shit everywhere. Oh, the shirt's coming up.
I gotta pull my undershirt off.
God damn, bro. You got a lot of space, though.
I have a bunch.
You got a bunch of space,
I got
bro.
Sweetheart. I got Blue Eyes Toon Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Money Over Bitches.
You must be
Wayne.
similar age to me being big fans of all this shit, huh?
Hello Kitty.
Big
Who Wants
Pikachu over
Smoke.
in the bitch.
Yeah, just a bunch of colorful stuff.
It looks nice, bro. I'm a fan. I went through like a colorful period and then I like went instantly black and gray. So it just stuck to my legs.
Like I like it, but like I was like, I feel like the colors look better on me.
It looks cool, bro. I'm a fan. Anyway, I love Aussie girls only when there's no. Oh no, I'm gonna cut this bit out because it's gonna sound bad for your girlfriend.
Oh, dude, I love Aussie girls. Look, besides my girlfriend, like, listen, the past is the past. You
That's
can't get
it.
mad at me for my past. And
Correct.
I've talked about this with everyone. I got a missus now, love her, but I did love Aussie girls. Like, dude, my ideal type before this whole situation, right? And the reason why I got it was like, you know, when you think about Aussie and just like that blonde, white, beach, Sydney girl, that's it.
Was there any like Aussie movie stars that you knew of that you were like, this the one? But I know the vibe you're talking about.
Dude, I probably don't know they're Aussie or not. So
There's
I don't-
one that you just should know is Margot Robbie. You know,
She's Australian?
She's Australian.
Oh, dude, that was my childhood crush forever. And yeah, sure, yeah.
Shout out Margot Robbie, all right? Look, let's jump onto what you were talking about before, the whole SoundCloud era, bro. Obviously, he's dominated, right? And kicked it off early on, right? Made a whole bunch of noise. You came up in the whole SoundCloud underground. What was the SoundCloud rap just the main title that you would still call it to this day?
I mean,
Like, what was
yeah, but no, but yeah, because it's a certain sound, right? But
Correct.
it's like when people call it like underground or SoundCloud rap, cool. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, for example,
Hmm.
and I'm just gonna put this out. So Puya can go on tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Puya can sell maybe 5,000 tickets in the city.
Correct.
That's 5,000 hard tickets. And then you have another guy that has many, many hits on the radio,
Mm.
well known, but he goes to the same venue and sells 1,000 tickets. So why is that considered underground and SoundCloud, and the other guy's hits on the radio, but the SoundCloud guy comes sells 5,000 tickets, and the radio guy sells 1,000 tickets? You know what I mean?
No, I 100%
So it's-
get you.
it's- it's a
See, the
weird-
word underground is one that I'll never fully understand because, you know, a lot of people, even if they hit up Take Fly and be like, you're not promoting this underground, but I'm like, what is making you underground? It's just the fact that you haven't gathered fans yet, is that like to me. But as for yourself, I think SoundCloud era is a good word because
Yeah.
it gives you guys that space that you've had. You know what I
SoundCloud
mean?
is better than underground because I still don't get that underground word. Like, what do you mean underground noise? Like
Yeah.
muddy 808s and bass? Sure.
I don't know. All right, bro, what you were just talking about, the 5,000 capacity show. So you said Puya, Suicide Boys still can do crazy shows, right?
Dude, Suicide Boys came here. It was great. It was Suicide Boys, Ghostmane, Puya, Shake Germ, I think.
Oh, Germ?
I think Germ was, yeah, he was on
well,
this tour. I'm tripping. And they were doing arenas.
I know, bro.
2 nights back to back.
It's crazy.
What was the arena here they did?
I think it was Kudos Bank.
Yeah.
Bank Arena in Sydney.
2 nights back to back.
Was it 2 nights?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2 nights.
And an arena here, that one's about 15,000, 16,000. So that's nearly, just say 30,000 people in Sydney alone.
Yeah. Or like Brisbane was 2 nights. One was 2 nights back to, I forgot which one. But regardless, it was
Australia
2 nights.
back to back.
Yeah.
What's it like back home? Is it similar kind of things?
Oh, bro, they're crushing it.
Yeah.
Like Puya just, cause I did like, I think I went on like 80% with Puya.
Mm-hmm.
It was the boys, Denzel, Puya, Shake, Harper, Ecstasy, or whatever. And bro, it was arenas every night. They're massive.
But even yourselves though, right? Like yourself and Puya doing these crazy shows. Like even if it's not 30,000,
Yeah.
you're still packing out shows.
Oh, we just did the All But 6 tour.
Yeah.
I think last year. Yeah, the All But 6 tour was last year, a year and a half ago. And they were great rooms.
That's what
like
I'm
they're
saying.
ranging between like 2,000, like 5,000 caps.
What do you think is the reason that still to this day, because when you first kicked off, it's been a while, bro,
Yeah.
that you're still able to do it. And again, these people that are out here dropping huge songs on the radio can't.
I think just by like, there's a difference between like dropping quote unquote hot music and then devoting a cult fan base. Like, okay, this was my first Australia tour. When I came with Puya, that was nothing doing me. That was just their tour, but I came tag along with Puya.
Oh, you went on the tour?
No, I just came and I did a song with them with
yeah.
Puya.
Yeah.
But this was my first official tour. And dude, I think Melbourne was 550 cap and so was Sydney. They sold out. None of the biggest cap, but they were both sold out first time in Australia.
Hectic.
And I think it's mostly because the cult fan base. And then when you have a cult fan base, people have FOMO. And when people have FOMO, people get scared because people don't want to seem like losers. So the people that go to the show or hear about us are so culty, they tell their friends, and then it gains a big like domino effect. If you hear a radio song, you might like the song but not give a shit about the artist. So there's no domino effect really. You're gonna stream like a motherfucker, yeah, but it's really different.
Correct. And did you do anything different at that time, like through your come up, right, or your big period where you got to where you are now? Did you do anything different than I guess what people are doing now to gain that cult fan base?
So this is the thing. it's a double-edged sword. Back in the day, it was harder because you didn't have TikTok. You had Vine, you had certain shit. And it was harder because it was so niche and it wasn't as respected. Here you have more platforms, it's more accepted and it's more open, but almost everything's been there, done that. So when I first came up trolling everybody, like, obviously I'm sober now, but when I was trolling everyone with like lean and perks and guns and this and this and this, they're like, holy shit. This white Hispanic European kid with dreads tatted up is fucking insane. I need to click that share button. Now it's like, I've seen 100 other people do it. So I think I came up in that perfect pocket. You get me?
Yeah.
And then we came up with like perfect music. I mean, a perfect time for our music. Like we don't make like club records and shit.
Yeah.
Like, so like that market that we hit hard. Like when we hit that market, we hit that market hard.
Yeah, that was a good period of time for your side of life, bro. I'm interested to see what could be next for that. Because like you said, it is a lot of like copy paste. What are people going to do next? That's the question, right?
I mean, we have good A&Rs on our team, so we're always looking. I'll show you some shit after.
Yeah, let's.
But it's more or less like you can't paint a picture twice, but you can get influence from it. So we'll see what happens.
Let's go, bro. All right, look, back to the actual music itself. Obviously, at a time where the sound was so strange to a lot of people's ears, what was the reaction from, I guess, hip hop heads over in America when you guys started coming out with the sound that you did?
Like in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, in the beginning, it was, obviously, in the beginning, the kids loved it. Because you understand the kids were like, holy shit, it's not club music, it's not radio music, it's something refreshing, something new, and something that relates to us. Like these are kids that skated and we're just like delinquents or whatever you want to call it, just like us. So that's how we captured them because that's a big market, right? The youth is what you want to capture. The old heads are obviously pissed. There's a whole thing like, oh, fuck this, but cool. I don't make boom bap music. Sick. I don't give a shit. Like I respect it. I love Big Pun. Big Pun's amazing. He makes boom bap. He's a hip hop, but I don't make hip hop. But you can't compare it. If you compare it, I'm sorry, you're fucking retarded. Like you can't compare. Like, okay, the other day, it was the funniest thing. We dropped a song and somebody was like, Immortal Technique would be disappointed. Well, listen here, cocksucker. If you're gonna compare us to Immortal Technique, you gotta reevaluate your whole pitch deck. Cause you can't. It's like
two different worlds.
Yeah, it's like me trying to compare tofu to fucking like a steak, like
or sell a steak to a vegetarian.
Yeah,
you're not trying to do that.
Like you're half retarded.
Yeah.
like absolutely, it's crazy. And someone said, "Oh, Big Pun would be rolling in his grave." Well, I don't make Big Pun music. So that's like me. That's like me being a Taking Back Sunday fan and trying to find that sound in a jazz band. I'm retarded.
Yeah,
like just simple, like easy, like not even sugarcoating, like very simple, like. No.
That's crazy. So then at what point did you see like such a big following coming in for you guys?
So pretty much when was it? In the beginning, like it was happening subtly. And I think it's after, what was it? I think it's after Puya dropped Shots to Double Glock, like one of his first songs, then started getting traction. We're like, oh shit, it's getting real. Like, so I think it maybe took about a year to see at least somewhat of a traction and then it just started flowing more consecutively.
100%. And like you said, like not to call it the underground sound, but that different sound that you were going for, some of these artists, even yourselves, you're going on to collab with like these massive artists along the way, right? Was that an idea in your head from the start, or did you expect to see that from your peers, that they'd go on to be this massive level? Or was it always that vibe that you're like, nah, we're focused on the cult fan base we got and that's it? Did you see it happening is what I'm trying to say?
Like we saw it happening, yeah. Like we saw like more followers, more opportunities, more people reaching out from like labels or managers or A&Rs or even show promoters. So we saw it happen in our face. Like it was slow, but it wasn't that slow. We saw everything start happening.
One crazy thing has just come to my head about asking. So there was a point where Usher told T-Pain he killed like singing because of the auto-tune. I remember that whole thing. Was there any ever rappers that came to you or your group of friends or the artists and peers that were like, what the fuck are you doing to rap? Again, stupid. But were there any artists that actually called it out?
No.
That's good.
I think, I literally think that okay, I'm not talking about fan-wise.
Yeah.
Or anyone, I'm talking about artists.
Yeah.
I think everyone's like, and even if they don't do it publicly, because people don't like doing things publicly because people want to seem like cool guys. And it goes for everybody. I mean, some people don't like doing shit, I get it. But like privately, like a lot of people show flowers to everything.
Hectic.
Like from A to Z, like 100%.
That's awesome, bro. Oh, look, I love to see the things you built. Honestly, from back then, I never fully tapped in. Even to this day, I don't know your history or anything like that. But to see people do it, what in my head, and it's nothing the same. I think I mentioned Cursor to you in the inbox before, and the boys might have he's just this small pocket of sound out here, but it's taken the fuck over with no help at all.
Yeah.
I feel like you did the same thing. Like you did it on your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, dude, when we first started, it was like solely us. No money backing us, no label. Like when we did our first tour, and it was very like taboo, like it wasn't done. Like Mikey had hit up venues, so we booked every venue ourselves. That's when we were first touring. So we did a whole America tour, and we hit up every venue ourselves. We booked the venue out, did a whole sold out tour, and then promoters like, what the fuck? Like how?
Fan bases, brother.
You just gotta do it yourself, bro, and then show them. And then when you do it yourself and do all this stuff, now you're valued more. So do it yourself, put a little bit more work in. But whatever they think of you now, if you do an amazing job, they're going to look at you like 100 times more now.
100%, bro. Speaking of live shows, obviously always ruckus, bro. Everything I've seen online has been wild. And I've seen some old ass videos of there's a little fight on stage which was funny as fuck. It was you, Ghostman, the rest of that shit. Is there any standout wild moments from any of your live shows over the years that have still just stuck with you, bro?
I think my favorite moments, well, besides obviously like being blessed to share a stage with all my best friends and stuff, my first time crowd surfing. We were in Anaheim. I'll never forget this. Anaheim, California. I think it was the House of Blues, if I'm not mistaken, on the All But 6 tour. It was me, Puya, Kill Switch. I think Tara Reid was there. Yeah, pretty sure it was on that leg of the tour. It was like, I think sold out like 2,500 to 3,000 cap, one or the other.
Hectic.
And just first time just crowd surfed the whole thing. Carried me.
Tell me, what were the look on the faces of the people below you? Because what year was this?
This was a year and a half ago.
Oh, so I was already
good.
You had dropped some weight by
I
then.
went from my biggest at 350 to right now 260.
260, good job, bro. I want to go into a chat about that too, but actually, just tell me now, bro. How did you do it, first of all?
Dude, so there's a time in my life where I was 350 pounds.
Bro, I saw some photos.
I was a fucking fat cunt, sloppy, fucking putrid dog bitch. I was fucking disgusting.
You're laughing next door, bro.
Dude, I was just fucking disgusting.
At that time, did you notice that?
Yeah, but I didn't give a shit because I was lit. I was like, oh, fuck off.
I'm
I can do
having
what
a
I
good
want.
time. Yeah, okay.
But obviously I did a lot of drugs. I did a lot of lean, did a lot of perks, did a lot of this. And then, dude, one day I was like, holy shit, like I'm just massive. I'm 350 pounds. And then I was like, I do mad drugs. So I got sober. That was the first part. Did all my shit sober. And then, okay, now I got to diet. And I literally just fucking, so I'm the type of dude, like all in or all out. Like I can't do a little bit and I can't do like, it's either yes or no, that's it. So I just literally cut off all sugar and all carbs. And then, I lost 90 pounds. Mind you, I still like fucking like a big chubby guy, but I used to be bigger.
No, but like when you compare yourself to what you were, this is like a fucking new person,
Oh,
bro.
dude, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I went from a size 46 waist to a size 38 waist.
Hell yeah,
And then I went
bro.
from like a size 3X to 4X to like a 2X, 1X.
So is this the final Nick form or are you still pushing?
So right now I'm 260. I want to go down to 230. That's it.
And at what point do we go from calling you Fat Nick to Skinny Nick then?
Never.
Never?
No ring
Fat
to
Nick
it.
till day you die, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
but
go.
I'm never gonna get skinny. I never want to get skinny. It's not for me.
It's just not your vibe.
260 is cool. 230, 220 would be cool. And 220 is still like, all right, like he has some depth to him.
How was the process of then getting off not just the food, the drugs, bro? Because obviously I knew there was a heavy period of that in your life. But how did that go affecting your music, your live shows, just being around the people you're around?
I mean, I don't think it affected my music.
Awesome.
My opinion.
Yeah.
Even though some people were assholes and like a bunch of other guys, like, we liked you more when you were fucked up. All right, yeah, you fucking asshole. But no. So I don't think it affected music. I actually think it made me like more cautious to my surroundings and like more aware and like a harder worker. You get me? Like, dude, back then I was just fucking fucked up all day. Mind you, I became like a big artist while I was drugs. I wasn't a lazy sack of shit drug addict.
You're getting shit done.
I was going on tour. I was doing this. I was doing that. I was doing that, everything. So I was a functioning drug user. But just better overall, bro. You have a clear head. You don't got to worry about shit. And yeah, it sucked. Like, I think the physical withdrawals lasted maybe like, maybe I was in my room for like 2 months or something.
2 months.
A month and a half, some shit like that. I was living in LA at the time. But then it's more like the mental that lasts you more.
Yeah.
You got to like recalibrate your brain.
And did that take long after that? Or
Yeah, I mean,
it still just kept going.
like, a few months, I think I was just like, maybe like pissed out of nowhere, sad out of nowhere, this out of nowhere, this out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I really had to like focus and dial in for a few months.
Fair enough, bro. But look, it's all for a good result, brother.
Oh, 100%.
It's all. What are the positives of the? Because it's a lot of weight to have lost, to be honest. What are the positives you notice going from a fat Nick to a fat Nick?
Okay, definitely more stamina,
Hectic.
right? More sex stamina.
Let's go. Let's go.
Like you're more active. You get me? Like now I like going to the gym. I like golfing. I like doing everything. Like you're more active to do shit. You're not sluggish. You're not You're more cautious about what you eat too. My wiener grew like 2 inches.
Did it actually?
Yeah.
Wait, was it the? I got this image in my head of like, around your stomach area, it reduced, so it makes everything look bigger.
Oh, dude, back in the day when I looked down, I couldn't see my wiener. So you can't use that joke anymore because now I could. My wiener went from a whopping 2.5 inches to like a 4.5, 5 inch.
Get out of here, bro. Get
5 is nice.
Yeah, hey, bro, 5 is a.
What are you packing?
Me thinking, I haven't measured it since I was like 18, brother, so I don't even remember.
Give me a length of your hand.
Under the table, probably like here, bro. It's
That's
like,
nice.
You know what I mean? I don't know what that is. How many inches,
Maybe that's like a 6.
Yeah, let's go.
Unless my math is off.
We'll get the iPhone measurement out there. Oh, bro. All right, back to shows, bro. Last time you were, not the last time, the first time, and I just found this on Google because I was like, when the fuck were you actually ever here before? Because you've been doing your thing for so long. The first time you're supposed to be here was like 2017.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I got shit for it. So I was supposed to come, right? And people were like, oh, I bought a ticket in 2017 and blah, blah, blah. You didn't come. I didn't come. Okay, that tour was booked a few months earlier, right?
Of course.
Peep died and Peep's funeral was on one of the show dates. And I'm sorry. Like I'll never miss. I have never missed a show in my life except for that. Ever in my life, I've never missed a show except that, or one time when I had COVID. But I literally was in the hospital. So it's like my homie's memorial funeral or a show. I'm gonna go to the memorial funeral, and if you wouldn't do that, then you have no moral compass.
100%, bro. Look, I think you made the right choice, and I'm pretty sure any normal person.
Majority of people understand. It was just a few assholes like, oh fuck you didn't come, blah blah. I'm like, dude, I had to go to a funeral.
People are dumb, bro.
Like it was Peep's funeral.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go to his funeral rather than a show any day. You know what I mean? Like that's just code.
100%, bro. Look, the Peep thing is huge, and I don't need to dive into it too deep, to be completely honest with you. But for people who do know Peep and do you, what kind of impact just having him around? Because obviously he had an impact on the world as well.
Yeah.
Massive impact specifically on yourself over the years, bro.
I mean, so how it all started too is like, so I met Peep through Mikey. He showed me his music, right?
Yeah.
And we clicked up instantly. And then I took Peep on tour. As the Win the Lean Run tour. It was my first tour. And I'm pretty sure it was his first, not show, but one of his first tours. And that's when he had just dropped Hellboy. Because I know he was performing it. So it was me, Lil Peep, and Smoke Perp on that tour.
Crazy.
But yeah, he's just a great kid, bro. He was a great guy. Like obviously taken way too soon.
Extremely.
But, I think God's plan is bigger than everything. And over the past few years, I found God more recently too.
Okay.
So there's a plan for everything. And you might not want to accept it or you want to understand it, but it's its thing. And I can't really explain it because I can't, but
I
he's got to follow compass.
Okay, fair enough, bro. That's cool. And like you said, impact on everyone, bro. But again, even yourself, your whole crew, everyone around you, Pete, do you see an impact from what you guys have done, or even just like sonically, the sounds and what you've done over the years in music that's coming out these days? Is there anything specific you see?
100%. I mean, listen, I don't like pinpointing shit because then people talk shit. Artists, I'm not the type of person. But 100%. Not everything, kind of be biased for me to say. 80% of music right now is all diverted from that era. Some of the major main artists all have influence from SoundCloud. They're from Peep. If it's not Peep, it's the boys. If it's not boys, it's Puya. If it's not Puya, it's me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Even me, Shake Well, you know that music video Pemex?
Yes.
When that music video dropped, like 15 huge artists hit up that director because that's our homie.
Yeah.
And we're like, we want to film the video just like this. Like, bro, you understand, like, how can I say what I'm saying like an asshole? A lot of these big artists is very copy and pasty. It's the same shit. Not saying it's not bad because it's fucking great. And I listen to it every fucking day. But the creativity really comes from this world. You know what I mean? Like the most creativity is in the underground world.
It's where he's expanding.
Opinion.
It's where he's expanding and trialing new things that then you're not scared to do, right?
Like I don't want to see a bunch of just strippers and hookers and bottles and weed and at a club. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Like there's more depth to it.
Yeah, okay. That's cool, bro. Impact, bro. He's left a long-standing fucking impact. One great thing about the SoundCloud era, bro, is the bringing together the rap hip hop fans and like the punk emo fans. Yeah. On your latest album, you do exactly that in 2 split discs.
Yeah.
How did you come together to decide? All right, we're literally going to just split it in half. Do half rappity rap. Okay, you're rapping, you're doing your rap shit, and the other half you're coming through with the other sound. How did you find putting that one together, bro? Or is it like two, you just separate yourself?
When I first started, like not first started, when I was growing up, like dude, my first tattoo are Taking Back Sunday lyric tattoos on my leg. Okay. Like I grew up on that stuff. And then I dropped them a rock song maybe like a year and a half ago called Wishful Thinking. And it did really well. Like it's like maybe like 5 million right now on Spotify. Like it's doing well for rock shit. And then I was like, all right, I want to keep doing it. So I just did it like that. I wanted to mix it all together. But then my homie Strick was like managing. He's like, no, like this one, this too. Yeah.
Do you find your fan base is split when it comes to that? Or do you find them just fucking with the whole thing?
Okay, both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of them are like, dude, take this gay shit off. I don't like this fucking rock bullshit. Right?
Yeah.
And then some people are like, yo, I only like your rock shit and I came and I hate your rap shit. So it's good. As well, show I do both. Like, cool, if you came, I'm gonna give you guys both. You know what I mean? You can't complain.
Awesome, bro. And then the video, the bounce off, speaking about videos before, and I find it funny that you mentioned like strippers and that before, but the Tainted Angels video, bro, crazy video, yeah? Tell me about putting that one together, bro, because I feel like a bit of effort went into putting together the video itself.
So pretty much I had this whole theory, and not theory, a whole idea. It's like when I go to Europe and Amsterdam and all these countries, I think like the red light district is super cool. Like you can do anything you want. So I had a whole pitch deck, bro. I have a whole fucking pitch deck on this thing.
Did you do this yourself?
Yeah. So I pretty much made this whole world called Tainted Angels World, which is like pretty much a brothel ran city by me. And I'm the president. And then it just every delinquent and every scumbag piece of shit degenerate from everywhere in the world, just in one location and no one gets judged. So it was literally like a mini brothel built by us.
So that was the whole idea behind it. I like it, bro. Yeah. Did it take them long to put that set together?
Not really. I have a homie named Jimmy and Jay, and they do all like a bunch of like set work. And bro, I think it took them like 3 weeks to like build everything. Good
outcome, bro.
Yeah.
Have you got any other music videos coming off the album?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of stuff coming up right now. Me and Pui did the song Waffle House. I think the video drops Friday.
This Friday?
Oh yeah, it drops Friday. Yeah, I forgot.
Can you tell us anything about it? We're keeping it in?
What is it? Actually, yeah, it's at a Waffle House and there's a bunch of strippers in there too, but in a nice, tasteful way.
Let's go. Strippers in a tasteful way, always better, bro. On the album, Midnight Conversations on MySpace, bro. To be honest, that's where my social media life started. Hypothetically, you had a top 8. Who's going in it right now?
On like my Facebook friends?
Yeah. Well, it was MySpace top 8.
Friends.
MySpace top 8. Who would you put in it right now? You could end friendships over this song because it happened back in the day.
Yeah, 100%. So you know what I'm going to do so I don't end friendships no matter who sees it? I'm going to have a top 1.
Ooh.
It's just Puya.
Ooh. Look, good choice.
No one can get mad at me because they have to understand it.
Top 1. I remember when it could only be a top 8, but then they switched it up because too much craziness was happening, bro.
Dude, so take top 1 and then you figure out if you're my top 8.
Lovely, right? Bro.
So no one get in trouble because you can't get pissed I put Puya in my top 1.
Come on, man. How is Puya, bro?
He's great. I was talking to Puya, I think yesterday, and he wants to come this year.
Yeah, again?
He just hates that flight.
How long is the flight? Is it like 20 hours?
Bro, it's a shit flight. So Miami has no connect flights. I mean, no direct flights.
Oh, so you got to go LA?
Miami, LA, which is 5 hours. And then I flew LA to Melbourne, which is 15 and a half hours.
How good's the Melbourne pronunciation though?
That's nice.
Melbourne, it's nice, bro. Bro, funny you say that. So when I first went to America, I went to America in 2012. My flight was here to LA to Florida. But it was like, I don't know, I'm not good with geography. Orlando, Florida? Is that far out of Miami?
3 hours.
Why is there so many fucking lizards there, bro?
It's super fucking tropical.
Yeah, I remember just going to the shops and there was just fucking lizards everywhere, bro.
But it's super invasive.
What do you mean?
Like people, like they see iguanas and all these lizards and shit. Like iguanas are invasive. Like you can legally hunt them.
True.
And shoot them and kill them.
For good reason. These things were huge, bro. Look, I'm personally not a fan.
I hate fucking reptiles.
Yeah, terrible. Crocodiles big out there? Oh, alligators.
Yeah. But you got to go to like the swamp area, like the Everglades and shit.
So it's just like out here where there's animals in.
Yeah, you got to go like deep. But like, bro, I'm not joking. So like there's these new lizards in Florida that just came up after COVID.
is a COVID strong lizard?
I mean, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I swear to God, I've never seen them before COVID. And they're
is
just
it?
everywhere now.
Just a normal lizard?
I'm not going close to that shit. I'll fucking
Fuck
kick
the
it.
reptiles off, bro.
Like, you know what I saw in my backyard the other day?
What?
I'm literally in my backyard walking my dog was outside playing, and there's this lizard. You know the ones that run on 2 feet?
Yuck, bro.
I saw one there. Not as big as the ones here.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, I saw one running 2 feet. I was like, dude, if this comes to my house, I'm shooting it. Like dead center.
You got guns?
Yeah, 100%. I'm a gun enthusiast.
Yeah.
Not for a piece of shit reason. I'm not gonna go gangbang and steal a store and do fucking stupid shit.
Of course.
More for like protection. You get me? It's Florida. It's America.
Is it dangerous where you're from?
I think anywhere can get dangerous depending who's in that environment. It's not the place, it's the people. You don't know what happened. You know what I mean? Like no one's out there looking for trouble, I think. But like America and Europe and Australia is very different. You know what I mean?
Completely, bro.
Guns are big in America and people talk shit. When you go to London, there's 100 billion stabbings. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own pros and cons. So it's like Florida's very lenient on it. You know what I mean? You can have guns. Like you can carry, like conceal carry. And like LA, you can't. So America's very divided too.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, I'm pro-gun.
How old you got to be to get a gun over there?
I think for a pistol, you gotta be 21.
True.
And then for shotgun, 18.
When do you get your driver's license?
You get your permit at 16, and then you gotta wait a year till you get your official license.
So around the same time. Close to.
Yeah,
Yeah?
pretty much.
Florida facts out here, bro.
Florida's great. Florida's the best state in goddamn the world.
Look, I only spent like literally 2 days. I think I went there 2012 to see Mac Miller play at at a university in Orlando. I was a big Mac Miller fan back then, and no one was coming to fucking Australia. But the time I spent there was nice, brother. One day we'll get back. Bouncing off what I said about Facebook before, you obviously fuck a killer on the social media side of the world, bro. What are some tips from yourself, bro, to, I don't know, absolutely coming through and just kill? Like, Cult Shot is another bunch of people who fucking kill it, bro.
They're geniuses.
You know what I'm saying?
They're fucking genius. And let me tell you something. Anyone that hates on, I don't know, like I said, I don't know Australian politics.
Yeah.
Not my thing. But anyone who hates on them,
I think
insane.
people love them, bro. As people anyway. I don't know the music vibe. I don't know what the chats are behind the scenes.
They're genius.
But like,
they're so smart.
They've done things out here that people don't. You know what I mean? They've used TikTok to definitely their advantage. You know what I mean? The internet to their advantage. OnlyFans to their advantage.
Dude, they're super smart, bro. Like, so, okay, when I first started making music, I was posting the craziest videos. Like dipping leans in crepes, doing this, talking shit, talking ignorant, doing this, and it would run up views. And then I stopped doing it. And then when I re-met them, it kind of ignited my spark to be like, holy shit, why do you ever stop? So they definitely ignited spark.
Sparked it up for yourself again?
Yeah.
Is it something you still focus on now, trying to get crazy videos out there to
I mean,
obviously you need to create some hype for
I
yourself.
did, and then I stopped. And then now I'm more on it too, because they like I said, they ignited the spark. Like I said, music, okay, back in the day there were 30 rappers and that's it. Now there's 300,000 billion rappers. So why should someone listen to you?
You got to make it happen.
And I think videos is an important thing too. It's like, oh shit, this guy's funny too. And I can relate to him. He's not just like stuck up rapper piece of shit. Like I can relate to him. When you can have someone relate to you, you can sell them a product. You know what I mean? It's not selling someone a product, it's selling someone a lifestyle.
Do people always tell you you're kind of clever? More than they think, I guess.
People tell me I'm their funniest friend.
Huh? Bro, I was saying this.
I can't be that funny here because I can be funny with you later.
No, because I was saying this to Golo before. So when I started writing some questions, I decided to watch a few of your interviews and I was like, this guy's actually a funniest cunt, bro. I was watching a Montreality one and I was like, you're actually just a funny cunt, bro. But you're also very well spoken with what you want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm self-aware. Like I know, you know what I mean? But like I'm still me at the end of the day.
100%.
Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Wait, you're gonna like me because I say a joke? Cool, sick.
You can say jokes out here, surely. There's certainly some things in Australia that are frowned upon. But look, your name is Fat Nick, right? We talked about your health journey before. Out there, you've mentioned him in this interview, which is funny. Big pun, as Fat Joe. Name your top 3 fat rappers.
You want me to be honest with you?
Yes.
I don't really like that many fat people.
Fuck.
I think it's like a fat phobic thing. No, fat phobic's not real. That's a fake word. And let me touch on that too. You know, you go on the internet and people say fat phobic. Fat phobia isn't real. You know that, right?
But in what way? Like, it's not a real thing.
Fat phobia is not real.
Yeah.
It's just fat people that think they have fat privilege. Like
so fat privilege is what needs to be solved.
Fat privilege is real and needs to be banned immediately.
You
100%.
heard it from me.
And coming from the chubby guy ambassador.
Come on, Fat Nick himself. Fat privilege needs to be banned.
Fat privilege is banned. Fat phobia is not a real thing. It's just lazy people who don't want to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But back to the goddamn rapper thing. Who's a fat rapper?
It's hard, huh?
Well, Big Pun, obviously number one.
You mentioned him twice, so you
Right?
got it.
Big Pun is
Has
number
to.
one.
Has to.
I'm going to be honest. I think Fat Joe's a legend,
Mhm.
but he wouldn't be in my top three.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, who the fuck else is fat?
Bro, they're the only two I had written down as well. I was like, fuck, who else is fat are you?
Who the fuck else is fat? I think Dave Blunt's is really good, but I don't think I've heard enough to put him in a top list.
Okay.
But I think I think he has a beautiful voice.
And then also you got to kind of decide like how fat is fat enough to put on the top 3 fat rappers
Yeah.
list. That's where it gets difficult.
Like Mexican OT is really good, but he's big.
Yeah,
but
I
he's
mean,
not.
like, how
Yeah, dude.
I should have specified the question. Fat
like,
rappers over
give me
100.
a weight limit. How many
Oh, bro.
kilograms? That's what you guys weigh out shit here.
That's
right?
hard. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Kilograms?
I thought you were going to say pounds. 110 kilos. How many pounds were you to start off with? Like before you lost
That was
weight?
350 pounds.
350. So what's that? That's like 175.
It is,
Yeah, 175 kilos.
and I'm 260.
So now 130 kilos. Yeah. But good. Again, good effort on the weight loss, bro. That's a big drop. Right. Top 3 fat rappers, too hard.
Too hard. Big Pun. That's it.
Too hard.
I don't
Let's
know
get
anyone
out.
who's
Shout out
fat.
Big Pun. Top
I don't
3.
know. I don't know anyone who's fat like that.
What's on the cards for 2025, bro? Obviously, you're out here. You're connecting with Shotta, Golo, Tamboy, Miguel. What else you got coming?
So obviously, I just want to really kick this label into full effect.
Let's go.
Like really, like it's already in full effect, but get it more pumping. Obviously, there with the label, help them with the machine behind us. I'm working on 2 projects this year. Probably like mixtapes or albums. I don't fucking know.
Do you know what kind of vibe you're going for them?
Both
Yeah.
like super rappy, more hood trappy, kind of. Still with rock stuff. So right now I'm just working on a bunch of music. I'm gonna drop 1 tape in the summer, 1 in the fall, a bunch of content, just a good story behind it.
Let's go, bro.
Just working on hella music this year. That's my goal.
Let's go, bro. That's the best thing to get yourself out there, right? And then what's next when you coming back here again, bro? Because you're leaving Sydney tomorrow.
At least Sydney tomorrow, I go to Brisbane. Honestly, I would want to come back like this year.
Hectic.
Or I think if Pui come back, I'll probably go with him. But I was saying to the boy, though, like, I want to buy a house out here.
Let's go.
It's super sick.
What kind of area are you thinking, bro?
Somewhere that's anywhere 15 minutes from the city.
Okay. So not Penrith.
No, this is,
Oh, but before I finish up, the first international rapper to come out to 27 Project here at Penrith in the Take Flight studio, right? So I've got to give you a round of applause for that. Come on, man.
and dude, check this out. For every rapper who doesn't want to come here because it's too far, dude, they're so lit.
Come on, man.
Come drive here.
Come on, bro.
What, you're going to stay home, jerk off, and smoke a blunt?
Bro, what's the fun in that? You get to come out to Penrith. There's Aqua Golf around the corner. We got El Jana out here.
Yeah, dude, I saw a good burger and kebab spot somewhere around here.
There we go. We got a man-made beach around the corner now.
Oh, nice.
Come on, bro.
Aussie girls?
There's a nice walk with some Aussie girls. Shotta
come
said he
here.
wants to take you for a walk. Just nah. All right, but no, again, I really do appreciate you coming out here, bro.
Yeah, of
I hope
course.
tomorrow's hectic and the flight home's just as fun. Hey, it's your boy Wings. It's Fat Nick. It's Take Flight. Hey, we are.